expect the punches to be real. Angel Reese should have been ejected, but WNBA officials, they can't do that.
2 of 6 from the free throw line. She had 2 points, 12 rebounds. 8 rebounds came off of her own missed layups.
There are honestly fans out there that think she's some kind of a top 10, 15, top 20 player.
Angel Reese should have been called for a flagrant foul. To be honest with you, she should have been ejected from the game.
No one anticipated what happened next. Amid what should have been an ordinary game, chaos erupted in an instant. The crowd reacted in shock, cameras captured every moment, and social media erupted with headlines. Angel Reese, the rising WNBA star, suddenly found herself in the spotlight, not for a game-winning shot or a spectacular dunk, but because of a heated confrontation that led to her suspension.
Take out her frustration on the face of one of the players for the Washington Mythicals. Now, I don't know the name of the victim,
where she shot 0 for 8 from the floor. She was scoreless through the whole game.
Angel Reese may be the worst perceived superstar.
The incident occurred during a high-stakes game that had been tense from the very first tip-off. Emotions were running high, with both teams exchanging points and barbs alike. The atmosphere was electric, the pressure palpable, and Angel Reese, known for her fierce competitive nature, refused to back down. Midway through the third quarter, a hard screen, some trash talk, and physical contact ignited a scuffle beneath the basket. Replays made the moment unmistakably clear.
Angel Reese, again? Another instance where Angel Reese shows a complete lack of self-control.
Right, like, bruh, throw the ball out, fam. Like, bruh, you keep going up, missing it. You keep going up, missing it.
During the shoving match, Reese's hand struck her opponent's face, and the situation escalated within seconds. The opposing players recoiled in shock, referees blew their whistles, benches emptied, and chaos briefly took over the court. What came next was decisive. After a review by league officials and a whirlwind of reactions on social media, the WNBA issued a suspension.
Time this week this has happened? At least in the first instance, Angel Reese was somewhat justified in her reaction.
The Chicago Sky have won 2 straight games, giving them a 2-4 record during the 2025 WNBA season.
Bro, get the rebound, kick it out, bro. We respect, you hustling, you getting the boards, but bro, kick it out.
Angel Reese, one of the WNBA's most talked-about rookies, was suddenly sidelined indefinitely. The conversation quickly shifted from her standout performances to her behavior. Her stats gave way to her suspension. Fans were shocked, with many rallying in her defense, calling the punishment excessive, while critics seized the moment to label her aggressive and unprofessional. The incident replayed endlessly across media, dissected by sports shows, fans, and former players alike. Questions swirled. Was it intentional, self-defense, a heat-of-the-moment reaction, or something deeper?
Some anonymous player was pulling on her hair, which can be a very scary situation for some players in the WNBA.
31.1 overall as a 6'4" power forward. That's awful.
How many of them step-back threes? Because she was working on her step-back threes a lot this summer. She was working on that a lot this summer, right? Shooting that 3.
For Angel Reese, it was a media storm capable of defining a career in an instant. Her name skyrocketed to the top of national trends, not for her scoring or leadership, but for an action many saw as crossing the line. She hadn't just committed a foul. In the league's eyes, she had violated the code of conduct. This was a storyline no one anticipated. Fresh from college fame and soaring expectations, Reese had been celebrated as a symbol of the next generation of basketball. Unapologetic, charismatic, and driven, a player full of swagger and heart. Yet now, the very edge that fueled her rise had thrust her into controversy. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe my channel for more awesome content. Thanks.
The reason we keep seeing these temper tantrums from Angel Reese, she is never held accountable.
Remember when everybody was talking about, oh, Angel Reese has been in the lab? This proves. Nah, I don't know what she's working on, but it's certainly not her inside game.
What amplified the moment even further was the timing. The WNBA was experiencing a surge in viewership, fueled by fresh rivalries and rising young stars, and Angel Reese was at the center of it all. Her talent drew attention, her intensity commanded it, and her suspension dominated headlines. Teammates chose their words carefully, while team management released a brief, formal statement backing the league's decision. Reese herself stayed mostly silent, letting a single cryptic tweet speak for her. No apology, no full explanation, just a pause that only made the public watch more closely.
Unlike Angel Reese, who claims to be the reason that people are watching pretend basketball while having a minimal impact on television ratings.
You miss layups when there's 0 people there sometimes. You think you gonna make it when it's 5 people there, but they aren't? Like, come on, bro. Like, this is...
It's the kind of storyline sports thrive on. A rising star, a controversy, and a league forced to respond, unfolding at the peak of attention. Every game Reese now misses is watched closely, fans tracking the scoreboard and wondering what happens next. But for many, this was bigger than one player. It was about a league growing in real time, about how the WNBA navigates intensity, conflict, and stardom. Reese's suspension became a flashpoint, testing how much room there is for fire and passion in a sport still fighting for recognition, respect, and identity. The penalty was firm, but the ripple effects continue.
WNBA fan base has rejected Angel Reese, but the league continues busting their ass trying to get her accepted.
Angel Reese has got off to a rough start this season, as she has only made 5 of her 22 shots.
He's not a good enough player to have a rivalry with Caitlin Cole. I'm sorry. She's just not a good enough player. She's not good enough.
Analysts examined the incident from every perspective, drawing comparisons to past events and raising questions about consistency, fairness, and the league's image. Some felt Reese was singled out because of her fame, while others argued the league had little choice. In a single instant, the tone of the season shifted. Fans wore her jersey, her name dominated social media for days, and inside locker rooms across the league, players debated not just the hit itself, but the broader message: how far is too far? And what does it mean to play with emotion in a sport still defining its identity?
Through facial recognition. But last night, the unidentified victim was introduced to the palm of Angel Reese's hand.
Since then, however, her shooting percentage has went from 22.7% to 31.1%.
Angel Reese will return. That much is certain. And when she does, every move, gesture, and word will be under the microscope. Her comeback will be analyzed, remembered, and debated. For now, though, the court feels emptier, the league a bit tenser, and the headlines louder, not because of a game-winning shot, but because of a fleeting moment of chaos and its lasting impact. In the end, it wasn't just about the hit. It was about what it symbolized: power, pride, pressure, and the delicate line between passion and punishment.